and here's what's happening at Ewetopia Farms today. So this is what every barn looks like in the morning when we do our chores. Say he's our best Dorset.
These lambs were all born in January and February. So I'm missing feet again.
So let's get started. Hey everybody, I'm here. Oh, Pippi, that was so fast I didn't even see you run by. You are a Speedy Gonzales. Hi, and Scotty, you're here. Oh, and look who else is in the milk house. Hi. Hi, Slade, are you in here too? Hi. It's okay. There, have a good stretch. He's okay, Scotty. He won't hurt you. Hi. Hi, Pippi. Scotty, how you doing? How you doing? Oh my goodness, you're really nice. And Pippi, how you doing? Hi, sweetheart. Oh my goodness. How are you doing today? Looking a little hungry. We'll get your food, you guys. There we go. Yeah. Okay, let's read, you guys, and get on with it. They're all sleeping as we came in for morning chores, but they immediately all get up because they know what's going on. Hard to get jobs done because they all want to come up for a good morning hello. Hi boys, do you want to get ready for food and cleaning your drinkers? So this is what every barn looks like in the morning when we do our chores. It's making sure the drinkers are clean, the salt minerals knocked down and easy to get at. The hay is kicked in or rolled in as the case may be. If they're out of feed, obviously we're gonna roll it out. Otherwise we just kick it in and they get their grain. And each barn gets a different amount of grain depending on their needs. These are all the lambs, so they're still getting a creep ration. Because they're growing, we give them more protein. And in this barn where all the young lambs are, the ones that are just growing, we are opening the gates for them, and every day they're also able to go outside to pasture. The breeding groups and stuff are locked in right now because, like we've mentioned many times, we like to monitor their condition and we don't want them getting worms and having to give them drugs while they're getting bred or they're pregnant. Hey Betty, are you done eating? Did you want to come outside? Or did you just want to say hello? Hi, sweetheart. Hi. Hi. There you go. Oh my goodness, you're so nice. Good girl, eh? Yeah, you're a good girl. Yeah. Hi. You're such a good girl. Aren't the Texels wonderful? How could anyone not want a Texel cross? I don't know about the Texels themselves, but they sure make wonderful crosses. Right? You're an ambassador for the breed. Yeah, you are. You're such a good girl. Yeah, you are. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it, Arnie? Who is it? It's Alexander, Arnie. And who's that good dog? Who's that good dog beside you? Benny wants you to pick him up.
That's okay, Ben.
These are the breeding groups. We got Hilton's group over here, Maverick's over here, and we have Klondike and Hamish at the back. These groups are just getting straight corn to keep them nice and flush. Plus they're getting wrapped hay. And like I said, these groups don't go outside because we want to maintain their condition and observe how they're doing closely, and we don't want them getting parasites while pregnant because the least amount of drugs and interference at this stage, the better. These are the ewes and Mavericks group that are getting bred. And that's Maverick right there. And there's Hamish. Unfortunately, he has a really small breeding group this year. Next year, we're going to give him a group of 40 or 50. So let's hope that nothing happens to him in a year. Because with rams, you never know. But he's, yeah, for sure I would say he's our best Dorset. The reason Hamish didn't get a big group this year is because we got the 2 new Dorset rams, and we just picked out 80 ewes like right off the bat because they're not related to anyone, and we just gave them 40 each so that we could get full advantage of the new rams in case something happened to them. But if I were to do it again, I probably wouldn't have done it that way because Hamish is the best of the rams. I would have probably sorted through all the sheep first and got him at least a group of 30 or 40 ewes that weren't related, and make sure that he had a big group still. And then those other 2 rams could have had all the leftovers, and that would have worked better. But that's hindsight. We were busy at that time of year, and we thought it would be real easy, just go in and take the first 80 ewes and put them in there, because we didn't have to check for relatedness issues. But I'm guessing half of those ewes are related to Hamish, so right now it's a little too late. But yeah, always hindsight. Here's hoping Hamish has a great year and we get to use him again next year. And the reason I say that is rams are very prone to urinary calculi, so that's always a possibility. Rams also, once they're together, they tend to fight and have accidents just being silly. And then there's always the worm issue, because our rams do go outside in the summer. So there's always all these kind of risks that something could happen to them. But I mean, we've had plenty of rams like Glad and Ferdinand and all those guys where they've been around forever. So here's hoping Hamish is around forever too. These guys need a bale of hay. So Arnie's just unwrapped one and set it at the end of the feeder, and he'll roll that out for these guys. Right now I've just left the camera playing in the feeder so that you can see what it's like from the sheep's perspective when Arnie rolls out the bale. So as you can see, it's a pretty quick process unrolling the bale. Occasionally, if the bale has got really long hay in it, it kind of mats and sticks together. But most bales, once you get them started, they push out quite nicely. So right now, this is first cut wrapped hay, or haylage. People call it different names. It's all the same thing. It's wet hay. tail behind there is Max, who has to follow Arnie up and down during the feeding process. Here's Klondike on this side. His ewes are eating right now, so he's checking them out. I think he's busy right now. He's checking out his victims. He's a nice ram too. The reason we like Hamish better is Hamish has just a more Dorsety looking head. Arnie used to show Klondike in the shows when we did our shows.
What's going on? Get these guys fed this morning? Hey, buddies. There's a little British ram right there. Hey, buddy. Anyways, gotta get these guys fed. They're looking hungry.
Weather, so they're fighting because they want food, and when the weather's nice they get really rambunctious, and positive rambunctious, that's where the word came from.
People say, why do you charge so much for the rams? Who do you think you're feeding for the last 6 months?
That's right. This will stop the fighting. They're running back and forth, bonking each other, and that's what I mean by they're playing when they do that, but it can get too rough and they can actually kill each other. And the older guys were giving grain right now because they were really in poor condition after being on pasture all summer, so we're just bringing them up to snuff. Now they have their mind on the food and won't be hitting each other. We always try to keep one of every ram for ourselves, just in case something happens to Dad. This is the Hannibal one that we're going to keep. He's not in a good position because he's he's not trained and he's all arched up, but this is a very thick lamb, and he's a short British style. We haven't named him yet. We put an M on him because that way we can identify him, because there's a few Hannibals in here. Yeah, he's nice and thick all the way along. Even, dippy, not dippy, I mean. Good legs, good testicles, good head. QR, unfortunately, but I've said in many videos that I find that all the QRs are always the best sheep. We keep the RRs because that's what other people want, But those QRs, I don't know what it is, they inevitably have the it factor.
And I guess we're supposed to have a severe thunderstorm watch this afternoon. It's hard to believe it right now because it's so sunny. You can actually see it right over there starting to move in. That's the area it's going to come in on. So there, you can see right there, there's that storm system coming in. They say we're in severe storm watch here at 6 o'clock, I think. 6 or 7 o'clock, we're in a severe storm watch. So we'll see how that turns out. The lambs are pretty happy. I'll go and see what they're doing here. Right temperature, eh? Sheep just love it. These lambs were all born in January and February. They've really filled out well. Hey guys. Lynn's been doing a little bit of sculpturing here. Oh, you must be a little bit of a pet, eh? That's the perfect right temperature. Hey guys. So the shear is coming on the 15th, I think. So pretty soon we're going to get them all shorn off. Hey, Mom. And these rams, as long as they don't get this gate open. Hey guys, is that gate tied up? So these are rams. Yeah, there's that storm system coming in right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's moving in quite quick right now, so. Come on, Ben. No. Anyway, somebody get to work. Hey, girls. Hey. Ben, be nice. Just gotta get some feed ready tonight. And I gotta put some machinery away.
Okay, so right now Arnie's mixing the creep ration. But the funny thing here when I was editing this video was Ben. So Ben, you know, he wants to be the good dog. So he's standing by Arnie, watching what he's doing, being the loyal dog. But every now and then Max, you can see him keep coming in to try get involved as well, and Ben keeps chasing him off because He wants to be the good dog in front of us, but when we're not looking, he's actually controlling Max.
So I'm mixing seed again. I want to mix seed before that storm system comes in. So this always takes a few minutes. And remember a few weeks ago we were feeding whole corn with protein, and that's working extremely good. Our corn's got a real punch to it. So that's what we're doing today, and that's a 2-ton mixer. We're mixing it up right now. Unhook that round baler, and in a few days I'm going to clean that baler up, see if there's any broken parts on it, and get it fixed and put it away. And right now I'm getting ready to tear down the field with an offset. I don't know if people know what an offset disc is. An offset disc is all the front blades pull one way and all the back blades pull another way. It's called an offset. It's pretty similar to a disc. It's just a lot more aggressive. And I'm going to put it on in a few minutes and I'll show you what it looks like. And right now we're just going to see how full my bin is. All summer long, that silver bin there had the corn in it, and it's been, it acts up after a while. It's never been dried down, but right now, the fan hasn't run for a month, and it has no life at all in it. It's dried right down now. So that's why I just checked that corn, just to make sure it's not acting up. And the corn is dry, and the way you can tell, when it goes through the hammer mill, the corn is just shattering. It's just dried right out. So it cracks real easy. So I'm going to do that for a few minutes, and then we'll go and hook on to an offset disc and get that ready. And I'll talk to you shortly. So this is called an offset. So an offset, so all these blades are going this angle, and then the back blades are going the opposite angle. So right now we have it set extremely aggressive. It's got the teeth on it, and it's set real aggressive at the back too. So this is not a finishing machine. This is a machine that rips up the ground or sod or anything heavy clay, whatever you want to do. It's basically a plow, and we'll be going about probably about 5 inches deep over a sod field. We're first going to spray the sod dead with Roundup wait for 10 days, and then we're going to come in with this machine, and then we're going to come in with the finishing disc, to level it a little bit, and then we're going to cover the whole field with sheep manure. So that's my goal, that's my job here right now, since we're done haying. And right now I'm going to make sure that all the bearings are good on it, because it has ate up a couple bearings. When I bought this per foot, it was the heaviest one I could find, because I wanted to have I wanted to have enough weight for it to press in the ground and cut that sod loose. So right now I'm going to grease it up and get it ready.
Well, we're going to call that a day. We are going to go to a cottage for the next 4 days. It's not far away. Like, it's one where we're going to drive in and there's kayaks there and stuff like that. And it's right by Charleston Lake Park, where we have gone hiking several times. So while we're there, we're going to hopefully get out and do some more hikes. And all of that will be on our Sunday travel vlogs with the Wandering Shepherds. So you'll have to stay tuned for that. We haven't mentioned the trip because we don't like to advertise that ahead of time on YouTube, because people might know we're not home. But we couldn't get anyone to look after the place this year, so we found a place nearby, and that way Arnie's going to come back and do chores and look after the animals, because it's not a really long drive, it's just a commute, and at least we can get away a little bit. So you'll have to stay tuned on Sundays for more of our travel vlogs, and I'm pretty sure Arnie's going to do some farm vlogs while he's here doing chores on his own, and I'm sure he's going to milk that. Anyway, thanks for joining us. Special hi to Mary Wilson, who sends me letters all the time, like real letters in the mail with fantastic stories and stuff in them. So shout out to Mary and Jerry. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye for now.